Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome back to Fairview Lake, our Planet Coaster 2 challenge mode series. We're doing everything with cash, guest needs, all that sort of lovely goodness. And in the last episode we started working on the queue line here. We did this sort of big open area stage with real garish music. And then we started working on this area here. I've brought this down a little. It was a little high. I've squished that down and kind of happy with what it's looking like here now. But we do need to sort of finish it off. I'm not going to be worried about these things clipping here. Like, you could spend hours with art pieces making that all work, but that ain't happening. So instead, what we're going to do is get rid of a couple of things here. We're going to get rid of you and you and you and you, because we're going to have to build some kind of structure here, although I'm really not too sure what. I mean, I could maybe sort of steal some stuff from here. This might work. There we go. If we do something like this, my worry is that we're not on the same grid, which will get messy, but maybe we can make it work. If we go here and oops, there we go, and just shrink it down. Get something like this. I can't really go into it, can we? It's going to have to be. It's going to be something that we go to the ground with. We'll put a little bit lower there so we can put a little bit of detail there. Oops. Bring that one up. Like that. Okay. Bring it over to there. Oh, don't like it when it's moving on two axes. It messes me up. So we're going to go to like there. And then there. There we go. And then we just adjust this a little so it doesn't look as bad. That was actually okay, which means this actually needs to come this way a little bit. Okay. Alright, let's put a support piece at the bottom of these then. Make them a little bit more grounded. There we go, that'll do. There we go. And more this side. Okay, happy with that. Now, I think... do we do something like this? Could we make that work? No, I don't think so. I think we need to find something else. What would we do? I mean, there's a lot of... we can just do some like beams of this. There is a lot of the like chicken wire style support stuff here, which we could just do. I mean, that's a really nice cantilever roof piece, isn't it? Let's remember that. Let's have a look. There's these hoarding pieces. Maybe it's something like this. It's a bit too chunky. There's also these kind of pieces, which in the right colour probably would go. Like as 2 rows of it. Actually, I don't hate that. So, what colour is this? This is just like a nice blue, I think. I actually quite like it. If we go the same colour on the outside, and then here's where we can bring in a bit of this cream. I mean, obviously we've got these bricks already, but Yeah, oh, it's already right. That's already that colour. That's interesting. If we do something like this, to that height, because all this needs to be. This will just have a flat top on it. There we go. So now I'm thinking maybe this isn't right, because it would be good if this was something that would work there as well. I mean, we could just take this to the floor. But I don't think it looks right, does it? It definitely needs to be put down in more situ. Yeah. So let me just pause the game and get these people out of the way. Thank you. Yeah, that needs a little bit of metal along the bottom there. So I mean, we have this thing. This is probably pretty good for what we're trying to do here. Especially if we can shrink it down a little bit and still make sense of it. I think that, yeah, that in the blue is going to be great. That's perfect, actually. Also shows us that we're a little off center. But that's okay. Okay, take that. Take that. There we go. That's there. I mean, it's actually. See, it might actually be a little too busy. The thing is, I think if we have one there, we're going to be running into queue jumping issues. So maybe we do one in the middle. Yeah, there's definite like squeeze through the queue issues now. So maybe what we need to do is add in some of that chicken wire. I never remember what it's called. Wire? No. It's just classed as a fence piece just on its own. Yeah, this stuff. Grid fence. Okay. I mean, we can colour this. What do we think? Something like that. The inside of the structure. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Oops, sorry for knocking the microphone. And what we'll do is we'll take it down to there as well. And then we'll copy... Oh my god, there's just people just always in the way. We'll copy you. Shrink it down a little bit. To help connect it all together. There we go. Thank you. And you. Move you over this way. There we go. And let's just pull you out. Yeah, I think that's better. I think it was a little too busy with the two of them. But this now, we can bring it around 90 degrees. And it should just slide into place, although we didn't really completely measure these where these pillars started. So we should just be able to drop them in and it'd be pretty inoffensive. That's good to me. Nice. Oh, this is great. It's got like Funhouse type vibes, the old TV show. I'm really happy with it. Okay. Now we'll get to square. And then this, I think, just needs to come kind of like what we did in the last episode, where we just shape it to here. So that's gonna be where it goes for the wall that side. So we'll do the same on this one. And there. Badoo boop. And then take this there. Okay. And then we should be able to copy and pull up. And then, oh, I mean, that's almost spot on. So I'm happy with that. We'll raise it to where it needs to be. Delete that one and not really worry about it. Okay, that's good. I think we do close off the middle though. Okay. Oh, another piece there we don't need. Okay. And then what we'll do is take the outer one. Shrink it down a little. There. And there. And yeah, let's do 3. Okay. Although we should have coloured these as we went, because now I want to select this bottom row and give it a fleck of colour. Which would have been easier before, but that's okay. Next one. Oops, that should have been blue as well. And then we'll do a bit of white to kind of tie it into the little bit of white we've got up there. That's great. And then we'll just duplicate this top row. And we haven't got to get every single piece, because it'll be easy enough to, whoops, fill in any gaps we miss, but we should just do that. There we go. Drop them on top and fill them in. Excellent. So that gives a bit of a reason for that corner now. Cleans it up a little. Like, it's still all open, and that's fine. Like, we want it to, you know, still very much a not temporary structure, but, you know, temporary enough. Okay, so let's take what we like of this, which is basically that. It's going to be all over the place angle-wise, but we should be able to repurpose most of it into what we want to do. So we go there, there, and there, and then what else didn't come across? These beams. Yep, that should be fine. There we go. Actually, I kind of want them to stay that way now. For our, this is going to be for our little entrance area, so that's fine. We just have to individually carry over what we want from here. So we'll carry that to about, let's see, there. These over. It's just not quite peek through there. Okay. The problem, if this becomes a real issue, I might just remake these boxes. But the problem is these aren't on that same grid, so we just need to be careful about that as we move stuff around. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then we can take all of that, excluding this stuff. Flip it. It's kind of right. It's okay, yeah. It needs to go this way now. And just slightly that way. Okay, so where's the entrance to the ride now? That's the problem. Do we have to move the entrance over? I think we might. If we get rid of these and just take that up. There we go. And then go into the ride. How can I not select the ride? I swear that's all I ever do in these. Okay. And then move entrance. Whee! Paths cannot cross. What path is crossing? Is that just because that's where I had it before? I'll just stick it over there then for a minute and then figure it out. Move entrance. Or is it because the path? It could be because the queue is there. Yeah, it's probably because the queue is there. So let's get rid of a bit of queue. Queue path. Just no. Just you. There we go. Maybe the next piece just to be safe. Okay. Now, it's going to mess up all the people that are on the ride, but otherwise it's fine. Now we move the entrance to there. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, that just throws everyone out, but otherwise that's fine. And then Q. Copy you. And then line builder to there. Okay, and then path. Copy this. Fill that in. Okay, so now the queue entrance is there. That's good. So it keeps this away, and then we probably need to. Can we redo where the exit goes? Move exit. Whee. There we go. And then that'll might be a little clippy, but otherwise that's probably fine as well. Okay. The ride's open. And otherwise we're good. Okay. So we're going to here, we're going to copy one of these around. Or do we, or we could use chain. No, I feel like we're going to always plan for a bit of a queue line here. Yeah, always plan for a bit of a queue line here, so we will have that there. Okay. And otherwise that gives us our entrance. It's nice, right in the middle of the ride, almost. Good enough. Okay, let's take 4 of these up. I never ever want to do it. Okay. This, that way. Okay, and then carry this around. Yeah, that's fine. What's in here? This way. Now, do we roof this? Oh, excuse me. Anything we do here is kind of cutting away from the look of the ride, you know? So, I don't know whether we roof it or if we just get a sign on the front of it. Because what we could do is if we just come up to the support pieces, we just get a support piece that we like in this style. Yeah. And we kind of like fake roof it. Oops. That one. I think that might be the way to go. Bring this to where it needs to go. It's basically there. Bring it round. And then back into this one. It's roughly the same. And then just a big circle goes there and just looks super 90s. Yeah, that's great. And then that just says the name of the ride in it. Like I think that is actually enough, honestly. Like I just think that's all this needs. We probably do something like this. Give it a bit of structural integrity. I actually think that's good. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. And then, I mean, we could, like, there's nothing stopping us bringing these in onto here. But I just don't know if it really adds much to it, you know? So I think if anything, we're starting to take away from what we're getting at. Let's just see. I suppose it doesn't really hurt us to put it in. Just got to figure out there's that top bit as well, but otherwise. Oh no, maybe that does look right. Oh, I love how they walk around that actively. That's awesome. I'm not sure about that. Let me know in the comments. Do we have this covered up or not? Maybe we do just from like a just keeping the staff cool point of view. That's cool. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's finish off with finish off this ride at least with this. Oops. There we go. Look at all this. Boom. Get it all. Oh, a little bit here we missed. Let's put a tiny bit there. There we go. Excellent. Okay, so let's come into here. Carry this over. Because this is going to run us from here down, basically. So there. A little bit more, a little bit less there. That like that. Yeah, fine with that. And then chain link. It's basically the chain link that's on the back of this. It's just going to carry on. We're probably better bringing that just still one piece. Let's see. What scale are you? 89. Let's put you back to 100. Because, oh, it's one of the few things that's, I feel, is actually pretty well scaled in the game. And we can just do this around the back of it. That's good. Okay. Okay, did the fencing and also spent a moment doing a sign as well. This is just using in-game text, by the way, and this is a comma. Just a few of them to make the claw. There we go. And then colour scheme, like a little bit of the red, but for the most part I want to keep to this blue and cream. So we've got the blue and cream and then a big red claw. I think that looks pretty good. We can sort of box that off now. This one, not too sure what I want to do here yet. Possibly want to come in and as people have been making these awesome ones where they remove the platform, and we might do that, but I want to try and sort of get the next sort of big thing going, and somebody mentioned go-karts, and I think that's a great idea. It's a really great fit for the area, and I think it'd be nice if they kind of ran basically around the back of this here and a little bit of an interaction with this ride, and it's basically where this area's coaster would be, but it's just not going to have a coaster basically. So I don't know whether are they track rides or what? Go-karts, what do they class as? Like, we have everything unlocked now. There we go. Velocity go-karts, cool. So I think I know they're big. I remember that much. So let's start with them out here a little bit, and this can be the last little turn. All right. So what have we got for options of how this is built? There's narrow track. There's thin track. There's track supports on and off. Railing is... Oh, there is a railing as well. Okay, oh, that's good. And then there's some chicanery goodness. Okay. So I think we need to quite quickly go into the shorter track. Maybe not. Maybe we start with something like that. Okay. So I've been having a good look around, and these, for the most part, stay pretty compact and yeah, pretty compact basically. So we're going to try and keep that going here, and we'll use the custom stuff there on the curves, and that's pretty good. So we'll go to about here. That seems good. And then we'll take that round, and we'll try and keep the same angle everywhere like that. And we actually want to bring that. Can we bring it down, or will we be able to bring it down? Yeah. But I don't know if that's going to be enough to get it underneath that. Oh, it should be. I hope the supports figure themselves out. There we go. And then... Oh, no, we take that one to 0. So here... to 0. No? I mean, that looks like it should be at 0 to me. Okay. Well, let's do it one shorter then. See if that does it. I like that though. I like that big curve up and then curve back down again. So I guess we keep going until that is right. One of these has got to be. There we go. Okay, that puts it back to the ground. There we go. That's what we want. And yes, supports have figured themselves there. We probably have to do some more support work there. But that's fine. We'll turn the we'll turn the railing off now. And then we'll go back to our 60 degree. And let's go. Well, actually, let's not see if we can do 60 degree. Let's see if we can get a bit of a turn around there. This kind of goes against what I was just saying. But I think that looks good to follow that around there. Okay. So at some point we're going to bring it back round to here and get it to that level as well. So we have to bear that in mind as we go. But I think this will be good here. Yeah, I think we go one more click that way, that'll work. Yeah, that's good. So we get to there, and now we can do 60% with the bumpers up, and we get just that same curve again there, basically. Is that right? Or maybe not. Like that. Like that. We got a curve and then curve. We got right turn, okay. And then here we'll do some chicanery stuff, I guess. We have to do that to get into it, eh? Okay. Well, I don't really like the thin there. Now I'm looking at it, I actually think the thicker looks better. Oh, we want the thingy to be off there. Okay, let's go chicane, and then out. That's good. And then this will take us all the way back around to the beginning. Okay. Let's do a bit of height to it. Oh yeah. So there. There we go. Turn that off. Take it down. And then a little dip down, and then hopefully we can go to the end there. Okay. That looks good to me. I mean, I really am no expert, but that looks like it's got some fun elements. It's got big slope down, a couple of big, all the big turns are left, I suppose. Left hand turn, big slope down, big left, little right, big left. Yeah, so it's maybe a little samey, but it is what it is. We can test it. Can we test it? Do they just do the little crash test dummies drive? That's wild. Okay, go ahead then. Okay, off they go. We have a good, nice big hill up there. Scooch all the way down. There's one in Niagara Falls that has like 3 levels of this stuff. Like it's a bit too big to do. What's this guy doing? Like clearly winning and then just really slowed down in here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, bit of bit of chicanery there. And that looks good to me. Okay. So let's see if we can adjust it a little bit. Quite like it going right by the path for that there. And I do think actually this, I know we've talked about this not being a dead end, but maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I'm not sure yet. I think it could be. Could be a dead end. But that's where this is going to go, I think. Yeah. And then path. So we've raised the ground a little bit there, which we need to fix. So let's go terrain. Flatten to foundation. Way bigger than that. And then this can be a bit of a cliffside. Like, that's fine. But it still needs to be flat there so we can get path in. We will copy this. And then we will go to line curve 8. Oh, maybe 8's even not enough. 12. Okay. And then we'll take this off to wherever it goes over there. I don't know yet, but yeah, I quite like that going across that high built area there. That's nice. And then stamp. Yeah, so I'm sure it'll snap to that. It will. Oh, is that off the ground a little? Oh, it is. Look at that. Okay, well, let's do. Let's do something like this then. There we go. So the tricky bit with this is that it needs a line at all. It needs a queue line at all, because really it probably wouldn't have one. It would have a building that you come and sign up a slot for, you know. So let's add some stuff in. That's the entrance. Oh, we're on the wrong side. My goodness, I got to go in there and readjust that. Thank you. There we go. Okay, place entrance. There we are. So now the entrance can go over here. Exit's going to go as far as it will this way. And then we'll move the entrance by placing it next to the exit. There we go. Because all of this is, not really for show anyway. So straight with corner points. There we go. And I think, let's see how we can do this. If we take it to there, and then to there, and we can make this be a building where it's like line up for go-karts, and then they actually just come up here and get on the thing. I think that would be quite good. So let's build a path back out. There we go. And that ends up being some kind of queue line, although I don't know what that'll look like just yet. That's definitely going to be next episode. Let's get some power to it. Where have we got power right now? There. So that one is, oh yeah, on the back of that. That's good. I don't know what this is doing. It's just a point there. Okay. Facilities. Power and water. Which one is it? Power distributor. I don't know what that point is there, but there's one going to there. We need one over here. Yeah, align it with the go-kart station. That's fine. Here with some sort of like back behind the scenes. There we go. Okay, and now as far as power goes, how much are we currently producing? Available power 196. How much are we using? 120. All structures in range. I was thinking more just like in general. Power. Doesn't seem to have a concern about it, so that's fine. It's got 0 prestige, so that's good. Cannot ride, the ride is untested. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and test it. Let's get these magical crash test dummies who can drive around a racetrack. Oh, bit of a bump there. And they get 2 goes round. I mean, that's probably fine. They get 3 goes round. No way. There's 3's way too long. How do we do that? Cars. Laps 2. Huh? Didn't they? I thought they had 3 goes round there. Okay, so we'll just call these go-karts. And we can open them, and then people will hopefully start to weigh over. I think, if I remember rightly, I was saying, look, all these people coming in. If I remember rightly, go-karts were a bit of a draw when I built them before in Planet Coaster 1. I haven't done them in Planet Coaster 2 yet. But yeah, if I remember rightly, they were kind of a draw. We have 1,300 people in there. And also, we can do... We want us to build a new coaster. Our park value is slowly going up. Then also advertising for coaster lovers. A few of you pointed out that can be found here. Advertising for coaster lovers. Create advert. There we go. I don't really know what it does, but we can get... It means that will go away and we can get a new ride in. So that's good. Are people flooding over to go-karts? It does look like there's a group working their way over to them, so that's good. Let's start making them look a little nicer. So I say nicer. We are still going to go gravel. I still think this is the way to go. There we go. I think like a sand would be good here, honestly, but we don't have one. So gravel is going to be the way to go. I'll take all this. This tree line will just join up with that tree line. That goes there. And then this is probably all that, although I do think where that cliff face was, it probably does sort of stay as a rock. So we'll try and paint that in a little and then add some custom rock to that. Is anyone going to come over to this thing? It's got pretty good prestige now. Scenery bonus is 47%. We'll definitely increase that. Yeah, I suppose this helps as well. This little spot, I mean, yeah, it's probably going to be another food spot, isn't it? There's a weird little bit of path there. We'll just do that with for now. Oh, they wanted to check that out, the changes they made. That's nice of them. Yeah, and I think this is going to be a building here, but probably won't be as themed as that. I just feel like a wooden shed type thing going in, you know? Why is nobody wants to come and ride this? It is open, isn't it? Oh, money. Custom. Custom is 0. We make all of our attractions 0. It's a ticket price only entrance rides. There we go. That'll probably get people over here now. Okay. Alright, so let's make this a like a really gross entrance area. Oh, it's the end of the day report. Made 108 grand. That's wild. Why can I never find plaster wall? Yeah. Yo. Okay. We'll go there. And we'll come to this. Oh, there we go. A few people are off. Okay. And this needs to be darker. That's fine. Take you back to there. Join all you together. And there we go. Okay. Take those and those. Okay, and then we'll take He's all the way down here. Big station, this thing, but I think this is the way to do it. There we go. Yeah, some sort of like workshop building or something back there, don't we, for fixing them up. There. Mesh fencing? No. Chain fencing didn't work. Is it? Let's just search for fence. Metal. It's just called metal fence. Okay. So here then, do we go? Do we do big guns? Let's go there. There we go. This middle one. I think the 4 meter high one is just a bit too much. Oops. How are we not on the same grid here now? There we go. One more. That just about takes us to where we want it to be. That's good. All that way. It's a big old swathe of space to fill with stuff. This, so I'm a little concerned, but I'm sure we'll come up with stuff. I'm desperately trying to get myself into a better situation for live streams as well, and I think this is the sort of thing that would do really well on live streams. So bear with me on those. When they do happen, they're most likely going to be Saturday mornings. Okay. Alright, so we've got our go-kart track in. Nobody wants to come and ride it. Nobody's interested at all. It's free, but nobody wants to make their way over here. That's a shame. Looks cool though. It's big. It's the only thing. It might be a bit big, but I'm not really sure what else to do with it. But yeah, so we finished off this Iron Claw. Whoops. Happy with how that looks. Began go-karts. Happy-ish how that looks. We might tweak this. We'll see. Comment down below what do you think. What do you think of this so far? Is this something we should bother theming? Do we love it? Do we hate it? Let me know. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Until the next one. Be good.